Welcome back to the Storm 2010 tournament hosted by CyberGamer, sponsored by Western Digital and the Velociraptors. There, myself, Tobiwan and Pandan, bringing you more action here from the first round tonight. Of course, we now are moving ourselves through. We had ourselves we had Protoss versus Protoss just before. This time we're going to go Protoss versus Zerg, Legionnaire versus a Soft. Coming to you from the Zell Naga Caverns. Legionnaire spawning up there on the 2 o'clock and Soft down on the 7. Pandan, we're going to get this party started, so he'll be ready on his button. We're going faster speed for this match, and of course we're starting in 3, 2, 1, and we're off and rolling already. So Pandan, say hello because I haven't let you speak yet.
Hey, how you going? This is Soft, the mighty Zerg, the mighty Zerg, but unfortunately for him, he'll be coming up against Legionnaire, a quite talented Protoss player who is limited only by his playtime.
it's really soft has pulled out. It's a hard matchup, a very, very hard matchup. We've seen Legionnaire in so many tournaments around Australia so far. He is a fantastic player. I don't like soft chances. I do not like soft chances, but the Zerg can engulf, the Zerg can harass, the Zerg can get themselves in there, and they might have a chance. So let's see exactly what they've got.
Yeah, he's gone double extractor trick, most likely here. Just waiting for him to, yep double extractor trick. And, oh my, he's not doing an all-in probe.
We're going a 12 probe all in, running across the map here. What's our unit count going up? 10 probes versus 10 drones. Now 11 probes here. More pumping out. We've got 12 coming out, and Soft has literally got no economy at the moment. 48. He must have a hell of a lot of confidence in himself to actually out micro at the moment. And Legionnaire, the one probe goes straight past the entire streamline, and in comes the Legionnaire probes. They're going to surround him. Who's going to come out on top of this one? It's like a knife round in Call of Duty at the moment. The probes are still bringing out more minerals, and now they're all going to fight in close. Watch the unit counter, because that's going to be the only thing that's going to tell you who's going to win this game. It's 8-8, 9-8, 9-6. The drones are winning out at the moment. The shields of the Protoss aren't going to hold off. 7-5. The probes are on the run. They've got to keep their shields up now. The gateways come up. We've got another drone in here at the moment. There's nothing more the Soft can actually produce. It's 48 at the moment. The gateway's gone off, and Legionnaire's still trying to farm up a couple of minerals. He's got enough for one Zealot. The Zealot is being chrono boosted up now. The drone's coming in for a little bit more. They might manage to pick off a probe on the side, but it's 7-6 right now. Soft, this has not succeeded, dude. This has definitely not succeeded. They want to get that pylon. They want to stop that Zealot. The second that Zealot pops out, then it's all over for Soft, and those probes are going to get themselves back in there again, and the Zealot's out. It's GG for Soft. He cannot win this against Legionnaire. He went all in, and well, it was entertaining, but still rather, well, it's not really cheese. It's more like a bit of a Swiss thing. There's a lot of holes in that plan.
Yeah, it was actually very close. He actually had the surround, and that was the main thing, because I actually tried this to be a dick to Pinder, and it works brilliantly if you actually enclose all of his probes in, because they can't run away. Drones are the best worker unit when it comes to a one-on-one battle if the probe can't run away. But unfortunately for Soft, Legionnaire, well aware of that, ran his probes away, got the shields up, got the Zealot out, and that is game 1 down. And we'll make our way on to game 2.
That's right, we are headed to Lost Temple. No randoms actually being played in this one, so it is actually still Protoss versus Zerg. Soft for this one will spawn up there at the 2 o'clock position, and Legionnaire has just short of the 9. He's at the 8 o'clock position, playing as our yellow Protoss. So Pandan, when you're ready, dude.
I am ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, clicky. Alright, we are started up now.
So off we go back to the Harvesters, and let's see if Soft decides to actually go all in again. I doubt it though. Like that is just one of those moves where I'd like to see it pulled off. I'd like to see it properly pulled off, but it takes a lot of skill to do so. And a player like Legionnaire, you know his experience is going to be able to predict or find a way to counter it very, very fast.
Yeah, it was two things that really screwed him up there. Number one was Legionnaire saw it and got himself about 10 seconds heads up, gave him a second or two to make a decision, and what he decided to do was leave his probes on the line for one more second, just so that he could have 100 minerals to get a Zealot before he engaged in the battle, which I thought was a great decision. And the second one, of course, pulling the probes away so the shields could recharge. So unfortunately for Soft, he wasn't able he's doing a single instructor trick this time. But yeah, unfortunately for Soft, he was not able to get that surround on the probes, and that's what cost him the loss. So here we are, map 2, Lost Temple, and the scout's going out now for Soft. He knows he's not in 1 or 2 positions, so right now he's got a 50% chance about being pretty damn happy, as Artosis may say.
And Legionnaire's got to be pretty sure where he is as well. Like, it's either going to be 12 or 2 because he hasn't had that Overlord fly over the top, which the Zerg always does. So as Legionnaire setting that probe up, we'll probably see the Overlord. Actually, no, they're probably not going to see each other. The Overlord manages to actually spot the probe going up there. So now Legionnaire knows exactly where Soft is. Interesting to actually see Soft pumping all of his resources into that mineral line at the moment, and gone for very early expansion. So we've seen the 14 hatch has actually popped up. So decided to go straight minerals. And seeing if he, I'm interested to see if he can actually hold that with the gateway now being completed here by Legionnaire.
Yeah, and in fact, for a few seconds there, actually, he was just letting his lava sit at max there, and that actually stops the spawn timer for them. So that was a bit silly. Cost himself a few drones, but not a big deal. Not a big deal in the scheme of the game. Legionnaire Scout comes in and sees the pool and the gas. Pretty ordinary. In fact, I would say they're both slow because he saw... actually, did he see that? I haven't actually checked to see if he saw that. Yeah, he just saw the edge of it, of course. I just had to be sure. Both players doing pretty standard stuff. Nothing too jerk-like at this point in time.
Legionnaire just harassing with that probe. That hatchery will get itself up in time. The question is, will Legionnaire be able to make a little bit of a dent there? The spawning pool's now up, so the links will be up by the time he runs across. This is a very large map, and that Zella has a very long run to actually make. Hatchery's popped up. Queen's going to be in the works. That'll be more than enough to actually hold it off, with one Ling also running himself down, already past to actually defend as well. That probe can harass all he wants, but yeah, that first expansion, it's going to hold. There was enough defense already from Legionnaire, already enough offensive power from Legionnaire, so he's going to have to deal with the fact that the Zerg are 1 expansion in front of him, and now Speedling's coming out. He will easily be able to push it out there, but he's still going to try. He's going to persevere and see how much damage he can do to that hatchery before the Queen pops out in about 10 seconds, and now he has to move himself up to attack those Lings off. Already managed to almost kill one. He's on 3 HP, but with the Queen up now, Legionnaire's got to try and get himself out there. Lings surround. Queen comes out, harass him out. There's 5 Lings now in the process, but 2 Zealots should be more than enough to deal with that one. They just can't push in on that expansion yet, because if they do, it's going to be very damaging. He's going to, though. The Lings now come around. Great surround there by Soft, but Legionnaire, he's lost one. Is he going to lose a second? Maybe. The Lings are still chasing him out here. He will lose it. There's more Lings on the way, and well, Legionnaire's got to think about a bit more of a long-term goal here, because those Lings are going to be on their way very soon to harass him out, and with that speed coming out as well, it's going to take a lot to bring him down, and Baneling throw that into the mix.
Yeah, Baneling's coming down up on the production queue. 8 Lings on in the build, and 6 now coming up. 1 dead, thanks to a brilliantly placed Stalker. So these Lings shouldn't really be able to do much at all, I would assume. So he's just gonna... Oh, he's let them run straight past. He didn't even block it off. That Stalker is in a bit of trouble. He's done some great mini-micro with it, but of course the Lings are going to win in this circumstance. And, oh god, he's not prepared at all. He hasn't got anything on the way for this one at all, Toby.
Yeah, he's going to have to get his probes up there and try and harass them down, but there's more Lings on the way. The pylon goes down, so the gateway and the CyberGamer core all get clogged up here. And, well, Legionnaire, he's about to lose his mineral line. He has got that nice wall off, which you can get from putting those units down. But it doesn't matter. Soft is just going to go for the guts there, taking out the pylons, taking out the energy. And, well, one Stalker is now to do a bit of harassment, but there's more Lings coming in. The unit count coming out for it. You've got 32 Lings speeding themselves out to that base, and they're coming from 2 hatcheries, so they can pump themselves up even faster there. Pylon's trying to come up from behind. It is a last-ditch effort here from Legionnaire, but there's nothing else they can do. They were completely capped up to 800 minerals when those first Lings actually entered the base. Try and drop down those photon cannons. He's got enough resources to actually pump out maybe about 5 or 6 photon cannons, but they won't be up in time. The Lings are still harassing them out, and the Banelings are going to come in from behind. Oh, GG. There he goes. He's out of the game, and Legionnaire is... What the hey? No, we're going to a third. We're going to a third. Legionnaire gets done on the second one there with Soft not actually coming off for this one. And what great pressure! There's that early hatch came out.